Hello and welcome to this Warcraft series. Welcome back to Game 2 of this WC3 here on the map Twisted Meadows. From the Phoenix Cup, we have Vila spawning in as the green Night Elf player in the top left. He will be facing off against Fate, who is currently up 1-0 in this series. Our second video in the year, and it's pretty good. Albeit it is not a series from this year, so I guess it doesn't really count. It's from 2016, but at least I casted it in the new year. Yeah. So I highly doubt the same thing's ever going to happen, at least in this series. It might happen, I guess, in the future with different players. But yeah. I'll hold my breath for now. Standout start for both sides. We have the Demon Hunter coming out for Vila, so he is not going to go for a Warden this time around. I guess it's understandable since the map is Twisted Meadows. It's a pretty sizable map, but of course we have seen the Warden pop out here and there in this pretty gigantic map. In fact, I guess it is the biggest of the maps in the map pool, at least in the tournament map pool. So yeah, it seems like once again Ghoul opening. Of course, the Ghoul Scout kind of gave it away. So yeah, there we have it. The mercenaries are being pulled, most likely to pick up the Shadow Priest and then start with this camp. I guess not. Shadow Priest not going to get picked up. The Ghoul might get it for himself, and he will indeed. Yeah, I guess it doesn't affect it too much. The Demon Hunter is going to show himself. The Rock Golem camp is going to be dealt with. The Wisps are trying to keep that tree of Ancient of War alive as best it can. Item is going to be the Gauntlet of Ogre Strength and the Wand of Mana Stealing. Items not particularly good on that hero. The Shadow Hunter's been very, very close on both attempts, honestly. Sadly, it just doesn't deal that much damage. Death Knight went on the Holy Aura, so this could mean that ghouls are going to roll out very soon. We'll have to wait and see. The Death Knight was very, very close in getting that Ogre Warrior as well. Just if only he was a second earlier or something. Or if he had Death Coil, either or. It's very surprising that he's not utilizing his ghouls despite having a very early dismissal of Death Knight. And he's not going to find much as his skeletons just got taken down by the Demon Hunter. Tree of Ages is now beginning for our Night Elf player. Probably the same thing for Fate as well. Indeed, his ghouls are moving out
a player's forces are under attack
to either long distance creep or to harass. It's very difficult to say. It is going to be long distance creeping here against this Null Overseer camp, so Fate needs to be pretty good in terms of his micro. And it seems like it is pretty good. Death Knight able to get couple of units for him. Actually, no, wait, it's been very diluted because of the long distance creeping, but yeah, I actually have no idea if he got an archer or not. Probably not. Demono's getting quite a bit of skeleton skills, so he's already at level 2. Evasion's probably being picked up here as a second ability. Gloves of Haste gets dropped on the Null Overseer, and the Demon Hunter might as well just pick it up for himself as... Yep, there we go. Pop. As easy as that. The Death Knight is very close to level 2, so I guess he didn't get any kills over at the Night Elf base. As... yeah, taking down the Overseer camp will get you very, very close to level 2, but just not there yet. Graveyard is nearing completion. Hopefully, you know, better job will be done with those Crypt Fiends this time around, because, well, actually it doesn't matter too much anymore since the Warden is no longer in play. The Warden was a very big ghoul deterrent, and since it's gonna be the Demon Hunter out instead, who, don't get me wrong, is a solid hero, but it's not quite of a ghoul killer like the Warden is. Yeah, it might be a little different. We might have even mass ghouls by tier 3, but we'll have to wait and see as the graveyard is completed and tier 3 is underway. Hunter's Hole is nearly completed as well, and we should have the double Ancient of Laws as Tree of Ages is also completed, so yeah, just both sides having their ideal turn of events. Nothing bad, nothing, you know, good either, but yeah, you'd rather have that than, I guess, yeah, whatever. The Panda gets picked up as the second hero, so I guess it's kind of Warden replacement. It also a ghoul killer, but he needs his levels to actually make an impact, so we will see how this will turn out to be. Death Knight still level 1. That's gonna be rather difficult. He could trap himself a Wisp, but Wisp is so unreliable to go after because they can just detonate themselves. TB Staff from the Demon Hunter, so he will be going right after those skeletons, and I mean, Vila has shown himself to be pretty adept at switching out those Wisps between the gold mines, so yeah, I can't imagine him giving away free Wisps.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich is going to farm out by himself, hopefully to get himself to ideal level state. Tree of Life is going to get placed down, exploiting the fact that you can, you know, sneakily place down a Tree of Life at this location. And the Lich, whoa, he was very close to getting taken down. Very dangerous move, and he might just get taken down regardless. Another Death Coil goes getting tossed, but the Death Knight has no mana. Frost Nova to try and slow down the units, but we could have the Demon Hunter going for, oh, another mana burn, but it's just not enough. It is only a level 1 mana burn, but a ghoul gets taken down to give level 2 to the Panda. And yeah, very close on the Lich, but he was fortunate to get, you know, all the death coils, and of course the regen from the Unholy Aura. Tree of Eternity is halfway there. Ancient of Laws are completed. The Dryads are, yeah, it's like perfect situation for Vila to be in, where double Dryads being popped out and then Abolish Magic being queued up. I think Edit Training will also be queued up as well. Ah, very interesting. Goblin Tinker gets picked up as the third and final hero of this undead trifecta, and that is a very, very weird sentence to say. Goblin Tinker is very interesting. I don't know how well he'll fit with this composition. Tinker's like, he's a really good wildcard kind of hero, but I'm not sure how well he can fit the archetype of the undead. There is obviously no synergy between him and the Death Knight, so it's unlike the Dark Ranger, and of course he doesn't actually provide any burst like the Naga Sea Witch can, so he's a really obscure hero for this undead comp. But I guess if he's gonna mass ghouls like he shows himself to do very much, it might synergize in that aspect, because Poker Factory does spawn those little clockwork gnomes to try and, I guess, add the little bit of melee damage. But it's all weird, honestly. Illyria's Flute of Accuracy gets picked up here as well as the Kajar's Gem of Health. Yeah, the aura item is incentivizing ranged units, so I can't imagine that getting kept, honestly, but it will indeed be kept on the inventory of the Death Knight. I don't know, like the 10% attack up buff for the ranged units. Only the destroyers and the lich benefits off of that, and you're sacrificing 200 gold for that, you know, measly buff. This expand completed and it is undetected, so this might be pretty bad news for our undead player, because I'm trying to remember who it was as well that couldn't scout bases properly and pretty much led to his loss. It was fairly recent. I just can't remember who it was, honestly. It might have been Knight of Mirror. I could be talking right of my behind right now, but yeah. Tier 3 is completed and 50 supply already for the Night Elf army. The bears are master trained. And the Demon Hunter just eating the Nova Coil combo right there. I mean, this is not looking good. Oh dear, the panda has a Sobi mask as well. This is like his favorite item, aside from maybe the Mana Stone. The Mana Stone, I guess, could be argued as a better item for the panda, but it's literally the same. Yikes, panda with pinned as well. That is just bad news for those statues, ghouls, heroes, I guess. Here we go, both players are going to assault each other's bases. I would assume this is going to be a lot better for the Night Elf player, since he did bring along a couple of bears as well as his panda. Double Ancient of Wind added, or at least trying to be added. I guess it is going to force a TP from the Night Elf player because he really wants to try and keep his Ancient of Wind alive, but that is not going to happen. Both Ancient of Winds are going to get cancelled, but this is a really bad fight for the undead player. You can see the Drunken Fire combo onto all of those ghouls and skeletons there, forcing a Scroll of Healing. But when the second wave comes, I believe that is not going to be great for that undead. All the bears get taken down. Oh, just that one gets saved by the East Preservation Staff. Will get beaten up by the Destroyer. I'm surprised he didn't get welled, but oh well. Not much for both sides, honestly. The Goblin Tinker is going to get focused down by Vila, I believe. But other than that, oh wow, the Destroyer got taken down. I'm surprised the Death Knight didn't toss out a Death Coil. He did have the mana for it, and what? Oh, okay, that was extremely weird. But the Obsidian Statue got destroyed. That was rather unfortunate. We have a Froststorm? What is this game? We have a Froststorm out for the undead player. Froststorms are going to deal a lot against those bears. However, those Dryads are going to be a problem. Fortunately enough for Fate, we don't have that many Dryads anymore for him. But this Ancient of Wind is definitely the wild factor here. Ancient of Wind can definitely go after those Froststorms with plenty of Hippogriffs. Maybe even 2 Hippogriffs are enough to go after 1 Frostworm. So it's really weird that he actually went Frostworms even though he saw those Ancient of Winds being queued up. It definitely doesn't help that that Vila has been at 2 bases for quite some time now. He's almost mined about 2,500 gold. Maybe leering to go for a 3rd expand, but I think that might be a little bit overkill there. Ring of Regen gets picked up by the panda. He has so much just regeneration there. Vampiric Aura and the Ring of Regeneration. Demon Hunter trying to just be a PS by himself, but he's not going to find too much success. He is going to spot those Frostworms. Those Ancient of Winds should start producing those Hippogriffs, and they are indeed. Seems like Tree of Life number 3 is also going to be placed down, so pretty greedy for our Night Elf player, but he has shown that he is not afraid of going red upkeep, so very interested to see how this will turn out to be, because very rarely do you see Frostworms actually being masked up. We already have 2 Frostworms out. And we're gonna go after the corner dragons here. The red dragon, level 10 creature. He does deal chaos damage, but he drops a very powerful consumable item, I believe. It's not really consumable, I guess. It's kind of a token item. Fellhounds, rock golems, possibly red drake egg. I can't remember, honestly. It's very rare to see something like this, but yeah, with this sneak attack from the Night Elf player, he's just gonna force another TP to be burnt by fate. He's unable to kill the dragon. We do have the Crypt Fiend being devoured by the dragon right now, currently being digested in his stomach. Uh-oh. Has this been spotted? Oh yeah, that's screwed. That base is screwed right now. The Frost Worms will make quick work out of this. The upgrade is not, or the research is not actually like done, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. The Tree of Life will get taken down no matter what, unless Vila actually chooses to TP. He probably shouldn't. I mean, he's getting a replacement built, a replacement anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm wondering if Fate is gonna go and try that dragon camp again. Lots of items on that panda right now. The Ring of Regen has been sold. To my surprise, honestly, it could have been given to the Demon Hunter, but oh well. Circlet and the Talisman of Evasion gets picked up by the panda. This red creep camp that was, at least the Troll Warlord was taken down by Fate. It is going to get cleared up by Vila. Okay, here we go. Attempt number 2 at this red dragon, and he has completely digested the Crypt Fiend. Should make quick work, especially since the dragon has been webbed. Wisp going for another expanded tent maybe, or I guess it's just for scouting purposes. By clearing out this dragon camp, not only do you get that powerful drop, you also can make a very safe expand. The item is going to be the Potion of Divinity. That is, I believe, 25 seconds worth of invulnerability, so a very powerful invulnerability item. Might be overkill, maybe? I don't know. I think the other items may be a lot more significant. But yeah, the 25 seconds, it's 10 seconds longer than the Potion of Invulnerability, so there we have it. The Demon Hunter getting focused down quite quickly. Early TP scroll burnt by the panda. I mean, the Demon Hunter had fairly good ways of just surviving with the Invulnerability Potion and the Healing Potion, but yeah, the only reason why Vila would have TP'd so early is maybe he wanted to burn an early TP from his opponent, but seeing as his opponent just straight up was there, it was pretty pointless. That is a lot of hippogriffs. A lot of hippogriffs against 3 air units. It might be overkill, but honestly, there's barely any ground units, so it's not that great for Fate. Regardless, he is just expanding everywhere. His expand on the bottom left did get cancelled, but he has another expand on the top left. He has so much cash money, and he's already at high upkeep as well, so I mean, it explains it. Look at all those hippogriffs. 2-1 upgrades for those dryads, bears, and hippogriffs. Let's see them pick away against that Frostworm. The Death Knight is going to go for a TP Scroll channel. Will we pick off one of those Frostworms? No, it does not look like it. Not enough. Oh, yikes. How was he aware of this base? Oh, I guess maybe because of the early attack and attempt to try and get the TP Scroll. Alari's Food of Accuracy gets picked up, maybe, by the panda. I guess not. That's a pretty big deal of an item right there that he's leaving behind. His Dryads could deal a ton of damage, but Oh, I guess not. Oh, they're trying to deal with this pocket factory. I don't know, maybe even moving your panda might have been a little excessive there. The panda is at level 5, the demon hunter is very close to level 5. So the power points are spot on for the night elf player. Of course level 6 may be a win condition, but in all honesty, level 5 is enough. Level 3 mana burn can shut down so many heroes. Level 3 Breath of Fire just does so much damage, and the Troll Protector, not Troll Protector, Ancient Protector is now completed and is trying to deal with these acolytes, but the Tinkerer has some other plans. And he takes down the Protector. In all honesty, it did kill a couple of acolytes, so I'm not sure if that was good or not, but he did get something out of it. I don't know what this game is, but here we go with another attack, and this is really bad. I'm not sure if any undead heroes have the TP scroll or not. The Death Knight does? Does he? He does have a TP scroll, but he is not channeling at all. Of course, that's a pretty big death pit to actually TP into, so this is gonna be do or die, honestly. I'm not sure if he took down the dragon or not. We shall see. The frost realms are being focused down by the hippogriffs. We have the rock golem being spawned by the undead player, but is it enough? Can he toss enough boulders? I don't know. The panda is going for a level 3 Breath of Fire, and all those undead heroes are reaching their very low health points. I don't know what the Tinkerer is. I think he's still trapped in the bottom right island, and that is going to be both of the undead heroes being taken down there. GG from Fate, and that is going to be a 1-all of this best of 3. A lot of cutesy stuff from both sides. Vila going for as many expansions as possible. Fate trying to go for those red dragon camps there. I don't know. Honestly. It's very exciting, but I'm just very confused with Fate, honestly. Anyway, I'll see you guys in Game 3. Take care.